So I'm looking at this absolutely beautiful store, Boo and Dav here. I love this shop. It's so gorgeous. And this seller just came to me. She made a sale recently, but she's not making sales at the rate that she wants to be making them. And there's two things that are probably going on here. Number one, the seller tells me she just made some changes, but she's not seeing what she wants to see fast enough. The fact is that you are building a business here. Instant gratification feels so good and it's really nice, and it's really frustrating when you see people posting in Facebook groups that they just made like 10 sales today and blah 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 and everything works so well for them and they're just sitting back and having an easy time and whatever, and that's not happening to you, especially when your stuff is as beautiful as what we're seeing in this seller's shop. That can be really frustrating. But the reality is you wouldn't go to college and expect to graduate in 3 weeks. That just wouldn't happen. It's the same with an Etsy shop. Those people that make one change and create a ton of sales, they have a framework already built that's literally got maybe one thing missing. But when you have more than one thing missing, then it can often take longer for you to see that same type of success. And I think that's exactly what's going on here in Boo and Dav. So our seller has 94 items. You guys know I recommend 40 to 100 items depending on how busy your niche is. But there's something we're missing here. Yes, she has 94 items. Yes, there's a lot of different types of items. There's blankets, there's pillows, they're all adorable. But here's the deal. Take a look at her sales. What pattern are you seeing? It's immediately obvious. All 11 sales are prints. This seller is getting known on Etsy for prints. She's getting searched on Etsy for prints, and that's what customers are buying from her because they love her stuff. It's super clear just by looking at this. I've literally never seen it where all the sales are just one thing when you have a multi-category shop like this. So let's take a look back in her shop. If art is the most popular thing that's selling in her shop, why is it that we only have 23 pieces of wall art, we have 28 pieces of the sets, and 17 pieces of printable wall art? If we take a look at these sales, we'll see that the ones that are selling most tend to be the individual wall art here. That's what we're seeing here. We've got 2 sets, and I see 2 printables. Great. So if the wall art sets are actually the most popular thing in the shop, which is what we saw selling the most, why are there only 23? It's nearly impossible to get found in a busy niche, especially like nursery art prints, a super busy niche, if you only have 23 items. Your items are a percentage so small that the statistical likelihood that you could get found without having outright amazing SEO is really, really tiny. Even if you have amazing SEO, when you're 23 items out of the 2.6 million items that are listed under wall art, you're like 0.00001% of the total. So if you have a shop like this and you're saying, why is everybody getting results but me? The reality is that you need to look at what evidence buyers are already giving you about what they want. Don't just make things that buyers aren't asking for. You want to make things that they're clearly pining after, that they're clearly going for. This should be the seller's bread and butter, but it's not. There's 94 items in the shop. Normally that would be a super full shop, but in this case, with prints and wall arts, which should actually be her primary category since they're her top seller, and this is a busy niche. So the reality is that until you increase the number of items that are selling in a big way, you always want to optimize for items that are selling the fastest. If something is flying off your shelves, even if it's flying off your shelves slowly, this is a clear pattern of flying off your shelves because only one type of item has been bought. Clearly, this is the popular item. So if you have a circumstance like this, you need to optimize that section of your shop first before you move on to anything else. This needs to be optimized. As many as you feel that you're capable of creating needs to get done so that you can start getting the traffic, attention, repeat customers, and general SEO just building by creating new products and creating more stuff that people can find you with. Just to review what we talked about today. Number 1, Rome wasn't built in a day. You're starting a business here. That's a big deal. You're starting something that could make you money for the rest of your life. Do not take that lightly. It will not happen in a month. It probably won't happen in 2 months. And to be completely honest, most people take 6 to 12 months to really get up and running. Some people take 10 years. But the reality is it can be done faster, but it cannot be done at light speed. No one ever did this in a month. It just didn't happen. So keep that in mind. And number 2, remember to build that framework. That is the most important thing. Once you have a base that's ready for sales, that's already giving customers what they want, that's already geared towards the people who want to buy from you, if you just add one thing on top of it, like good SEO, you'll get more sales. If you add another thing on top of it, like social media, you'll get more sales. If you add yet another thing on top of it, like emails, you'll get more sales. Do not discount the framework. It is the most important thing when it comes to making a difference on Etsy. Thanks so much for watching.